as you should be for any event that you plan on going to. Just like any of these Fusion locals. If you plan on coming, make sure to reg up like these two players did, because we got Fawn and we got Sola. Sola kind of represented kind of the underdog run thus far here at Fusion number 246. Every time he comes out, he always makes a bit of a splash. And I mean, this is a run back from top 8 qualifiers as well.
Yeah.
Sola was put into losers by Sola, and he fought through A9, Miles, and Bobo in order to get right back to loser semis, where he faces Fawn yet again in this Hero Rob matchup, which is not a good one for Hero for a lot of the reasons you've seen on screen thus far.
I feel mad validated right now because I was thinking, I'm like, I hope Henry. But yes. This matchup is, you're pretty smart, man. So if you feel some way about a matchup, I'm like, you know what, that's cool. I'm glad.
Yo,
but yeah,
likewise.
no, this matchup is not great for Hero, considering Hero has a lot of struggles against characters that have really fast frame data and can rush him down because he has very lackluster CQC tools. I mean, that's why you see like the occasional Hero versus DK, like very awkward matchup for Hero in general. And you know who just does what DK does, but a lot better? Rob. Which is, what if Donkey Kong was a good character? Boom, you got Robotic Operating Buddy. We're seeing doing that already. Fawn doing a fantastic job of just running in, getting the damage on the board, and forcing Sola into such awkward scramble positions where it works out sometimes because it's Hero, but most of the time, if you don't have the perfect spell for the perfect opportunity, you just eat so much damage. You eat so much. Damn.
Has AI gone too far, replacing Donkey Kong like this?
You know, send tweet. Someone cooked here.
No,
it's like the Studio Ghibli thing. It's like take a picture of Donkey Kong and turn into the Rob.
Spot the difference.
Don't use AI, kids. Don't use generative AI.
Yeah, generative AI is not it's not cool, guys. Stealing is not great.
You're killing the environment. Rob is killing the environment. Send tweet.
Send tweet. No, this like it just becomes a pure matchup around control, and if Hero is able to control center for long periods of time, you're gonna have advantages through proper spacing and the ability to search through the menu. But if Rob is able to displace Hero ever with something like gyro or robo beam or down tilt or any throw or any just like dash attack forward air, a bevy of different conversions, putting Hero on the back foot and getting into that range there. I loved that dash shield from Fawn because it's highlighting exactly what both Momo and I have been talking about. Getting into Hero's face, making sure that landing forward air is not spaced correctly, and then blowing him up for it. And you know what? I respect the attempt from Sola.
You had to go for it there.
I like
there wasn't
the
much
idea.
else you could go for there, honestly. I definitely, I also like that idea. But dude, there was a lot of shenanigans towards the end there. Like, saw how he ducked the gyro with the psych up animation? I think he did it right here, actually. Yup. He literally went, huh, and ducked the gyro. That was sick. I think that's a really good point that you bring up there. It's the fact that Rob is so good at... Oh, damn. You really can see the rest of the set. Like, oh, this matchup sucks, dog. We know how it's ending. We'll be back soon.
Game one.
Sola lost. Let me stop.
Fawn is still talking about that Psych Up F smash, by the way. It was Psych Up Oomph F smash in the corner. Probably would have killed at 13.
Minus crit, it probably would have. It still probably would have killed. Crit definitely would have killed.
Crit, absolutely. You're gone.
No, that's the thing. Again, like, in a matchup like this, it's like you look at Hero. Honestly, like, can you even reliably make a matchup card for that character? Yes. Yeah. Right. I'm sorry for anyone who's gonna. Yeah, I'm joking, but my point is, this character is so volatile that like any given match, you do a stage like FD, and suddenly you're in literally the flat play surface to mess around with your spells and catch Rob on the back foot, where you finally have an opening to force him into your playground.
Yeah, if I'm thinking FD here, didn't have gyro, so that's a free punish. For FD here, you know that Sola is highly going to be relying on like fadeaway nairs, and a lot of like jabs and up tilts as reversals, but he's instead really doing a good job of just like holding the corner. It's like a very, very respectful amount of corner, but it was still trying to keep Fawn in the corner for all of 100% that was worth, and then you get a Zapple for 30% there. You now Accelerado and the Psych up throw online. Sola just relying on pure fundamentals here of playing the spacing game and playing the center stage game. Once the jump was reactable, hence why you're giving Fawn so much space, you swing with that forward air, making use of its range. As far as shenanigans go, Hero's got a lot of them, but at the end of the day, you are still a sortie, and you can still play with that pure spacing fundamentals.
Definitely well said. And of course, the bounce online is going to be helping you a lot with the. Oh man, it just barely went away at the wrong time. That sucks. Like you mentioned, right, the big thing with that gyro, man, being able to finally close the gap from so far away against Hero, where he typically has the lead from that range. Just, again, makes this matchup so difficult, where you can kind of just like, instead of having to rely on a zap or something of this sort. Oh, righty, that's something. He just kind of found a magic burst. Sure, Rob can't do that. That's how you win the matchup. You kind of just pull that out of your butt. Let's go solo.
It's the flip of it's flipping every idea on the head, right? Like previously, Sola was getting a ton of respect to Fawn's burst range, a ton of respect to Rob's general airspeed and air acceleration, and then you change that up. You look at the menu close to the ledge, you see magic burst. Nice. You can play to those shenanigans too, as well as your spacing and your traps and your fundamentals, but a clean little edge guard there. Once you see the whoosh come out, the kaswoosh come out, you know that it's time to let any hitbox rip down there. Nice getting to the ground quickly there for Fawn, breaking through some bangs, some booms, and everything in between. But that shield was a little too low to take the run up gyro toss, reflected off the bounce. And that's Hero.
Yeah. This character, man.
He's silly.
Very, very. That's what Sola does every time, man. I love the solo fusions. I will listen. He doesn't win these fusions, but I will call them solo fusion because he's always like just. We always have a stupid moment like that. That's just like Hero, and then you gotta love the guy, like the personality behind the dude.
Sola's
coming
great.
out. I love Sola. Shout out to him. But yeah, man,
Fawn is not happy. Oh, you can see it on her face.
Fawn, respectfully, you gotta hold that, man. You have been playing Duck Hunt Dog all day. Daryl Dog. You cannot complain about Hero shenanigans when you go from Duck Hunt to playing Robert, okay? I'm having none of it. Pull the Rob against Jude, okay, maybe, sure. But just against Sola? That's mean. Mean, uncalled for, everything else, okay? Synonym. I've had enough.
Yeah, we can't let Fawn get away with this blatant Hero dislike anymore.
That's what.
You know, Sola is doing a great job out there reading, playing center stage. Oh, that okay, doesn't get the full jump forward off that double toss. We're on Battlefield for a reason. Like, FD gives you a lot of space. Battlefield, not so much. A lot of different approach angles, a lot of different ways that Fawn can get in and out of trouble and keep the juggle up against Sola. Okay, Bang is transcendent. I forgot about that.
Yeah, sir, you love to see it. Oh, with an up smash catching you on the normal get up. Then Fawn just recognizing that, like, every single time you give Hero space, Sola takes it and absolutely runs with it. So you kind of just have to say, like, okay, you know what? You get no more space. I am running up there and throwing out every single physical option I have. And the dude just went. Oh, not the crit, bro. At 130.
Crit didn't matter.
Mean. It didn't matter at all. That's what made it mean.
That is true. The Pokemon VGC in me is like, crit didn't matter. I calced this. At 130, charge F smash does in fact kill.
All right, Wolfquig, all right.
Kill my fault.
God.
Oh, reading the spot dodge.
Rob, down tilt, wins this matchup. It's a quick, normal move. You can cover that CQC putting Hero in such an awkward position, forcing you to roll away, run away time and time again. And if you're Fawn, you know that's going to happen. You've got the reverse gyro to come out. You've got the Robo Beam. You get pressure on shield just like that. Unfortunately, you get a little too overconfident. And Hero goes for a big punish, and you lose your stock very quickly. You've got to be careful for going for those hard reads like that.
Psych up online here. Oh, man. Sola went for it again, and one of these days, he's going to charge down smash on there instead of forward smash, and it's going to make some fireworks for sure. Like those kabooms have been. Fawn needing to establish a lead here ASAP when it comes to playing against Sola here. You don't want to mess with this hero any longer than you have to. Like Sola, as seen before, is willing to swing for the fences, and Fawn seemingly has full on tapped into that, but Arm Rotor falls out at the worst time.
This is where comebacks happen. This is what dreams are made of. So of course, trying to bank on that, has buff online, goes for the F tilt, a little overzealous there with that dash in. Trying to find anything here to bring us back into your favor. 1v7 on this Rob. Max, Rage on the horizon. Here comes the swoosh. Can you fast the landing here? Wait for Fawn to overextend. There goes the up air, the hero up air, the boot of power. This game is not over. That's not over. It's hero. Ain't over till the Fat Lady sings.
You cannot trust a full... As long as hero has full mana, you can't trust any lead that you have. But Rob's are real good at holding down these leads. We also have the fully charged Fireball online. That Kafriz, devastating. Does 39 damage by itself on top of a crazy amount of knockback. But the grab off the gyro should do it, and does.
The confidence in that gyro, Fawn tossing it out there, waited, said, I know you're getting hit by this. And the grab literally falling into their hands. Fawn just cleaning it up perfectly, taking that set way closer than it had to be. But it's hero after all. Regardless, very well played by both parties.
Yeah, it's dangerous every time, and Sola's one of the better players at being really pristine in his spacing. It's what makes him find success with a ton of different characters. He's played, before Hero came out, he was known for actually just playing any Fire Emblem character in bracket, whether from Marth to Lucina to Ike to Corrin, any of them, because he just understands spacing with swords. It's just something he's good at doing. And then Hero gives the added X factor that none of those Fire Emblem characters have. Is what led to him maining him. So Sola's a tough cookie to crack. When all said and done, and Fawn doing a good job of making sure that Sola never really had a long stretch of time where he was in control in games 1 and 3, with only game 2 dropping because on his counterpick allowed to do so.
How the cookie crumbles, like you said. Fawn, of course, again, playing the matchup really well. Like, you have the bag of tricks with all the different characters you play. Like, Rob is definitely the choice to go with. Like, I think we saw in the first set too, where Fawn opted for the DK. I think they decided game 1 to just go for DK Bowser because sure. Because Sola's reckoned why not? We're having a good time. But someone who the matchup like that, you can tell that they've had their fair share of sets against VV. Shout out VV. I haven't seen them in a while, but hope they're doing okay.
They're thriving in the Waypoint Cafe. It's a good venue, good space, and is now back in action with a very strong suite of locals from Street Fighter bi-weekly Mondays. There's Waypoint Warriors, the Smash one on Tuesdays. They do TCGs there. I think they do Digimon on Fridays, as well as a Rivals Week. They're 2 local as well, also on Fridays. Shout outs to Waypoint Cafe, the sponsor of both VV and, in the case of this event, also Fawn. So shout outs to that place. Shout outs to New York, making a solid come through here this weekend, this Monday, in the case of Bobo, who did drop out at 5th.